Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for our monthly Angelscope for the sign of Gemini for the month of June 2021. So before I begin, I'd just like to welcome everyone, and especially anyone who's new to my channel for the very first time. And before I begin, I'd just like to make an announcement about my special offer, Angel Reading, that I've been offering since the pandemic began. And it is my half-hour reading for $77 has been extended to 1 full hour. So you can have this offer, special offer for the month of June. And what you would do is go to my web page, theangelschool.com/services, and the link is below this video. And when you get to that page, there isn't any special button. There's just the half-hour reading as is. And when you select it and submit your payment, within 24 hours on the first business day, I will send you a confirmation email noting that special offer for the month of June. And this is also where you would be able to submit all correspondences to set up your appointment. So there are instructions there about what I need from you in terms of your availability to set up an appointment, and it would be done through the email. There are no limitations and or restrictions, and just be aware that there will be given a starting date for when I have appointments available. It could be anywhere between 1 to 3 weeks. You'll just have to, but it'll be indicated there. And if I'm going to be away, that will also be indicated there. Okay? All right. So we are working with a message from your guardian angel. I'm sorry, the archangel that you'll be working with for the month, which you'll find on the left. This card is coming from the Major Arcana of this deck. And this deals with the major themes, the big lessons, or the major influences moving through your life. And then the card on the right is a message from your guardian angel. It's from the Minor Arcana, and it shows the day-to-day interactions about and the ways that these lessons or themes or influences might be playing out, and might also give insight or advice about how to manage those energies. Okay. So I've been given some information for the month of June, a little bit. The sense of what I've been getting, they wrote the word June and then they wrote Libra. I know Libra is not in June, but it's the sign of giving us a sense of that balance and harmony in this month. And as the major points, there are other things, but I think this is where they're focusing. And they also showed me around that the idea of balance, this 360 view of a situation, so that we're not just only focused on one facet, our own personal interest, but we're looking at it, all the facets, so that we have the full picture. And that's the only way that we can really cultivate a life of harmony and balance, is if we really are getting the full picture and not dealing a lot in assumptions and just theories, and then letting your mind craft a perspective, an opinion based on sort of a lot of missing pieces. All right. So it's really important in this month that you take the time to see and to not make assumptions and to have faith, move forward, trusting your heart and trusting that you will always make the right decision for yourself, that you have the ability to discern, and that whatever decision you make, it will be your best for that moment, and that the next moment will be even better because we learn and we grow from each one of these opportunities. So it's not about walking through life and being perfect, but it's about doing our best. And our best is not something that's forced. It's something that we accept. It's through acceptance that we accept that we're doing the best that we know how. that kind of level of best. Because if we learn to trust ourselves and be compassionate with ourselves in this way, then this just quantum leaps your abilities and your sense of confidence. This is where true confidence comes from being able to trust yourself. It's not about being able to trust others, but trusting yourself. You can't trust others if you don't know or have a relationship of trust with yourself and your own guidance. And you will attract according to that level of trust you have with yourself. So when you have issues with other people, you're having that issue is the level of issues or lack of trust that you have with yourself. Okay. So as I was tuning into you specifically, they were showing me my symbol when I see a lamp shade and it's lit up, and that's my symbol for, someone who's extremely intelligent and bright and enlightened. Now, I was just seeing sort of these stilettos, and then it moved to this umbrella, so this tree sort of umbrella, but then an alligator was standing underneath this tree. So let's see what that means, because that's really interesting with the alligator being added there. So when I saw the stilettos, someone walking in these high heels, it gives me a sense of confidence too, that you really put a lot of effort or emphasis into appearance. All right. It's also an extension. You feel it's an extension of yourself in terms of expression. So you're putting it out there, and that's sort of mixed, right? Because sometimes what we put out there is in reaction to or response to what we might perceive others' opinion about us, right? So there's a little bit of mix, but also there is also this energy of, loving yourself and your body and adorning it. So there's that Libra sort of influence for the month of June they're talking about as well. Now, the tree that I feel like we're standing under, that's sort of like an umbrella. Umbrellas are my symbol for protection and security and safety. But the alligator doesn't usually kind of give that sense to me, right? I think about that fable where I can't remember what the other animal was that, trusted the alligator, but the alligator at the end did eat whatever it was because it said just being true to its own nature, right? So it was smiling, and it might be this situation that where alligator energies are sort of saying, to be true to yourself. This is, there are certain things about us that they're not perfect, but that is who we are, if that makes any sense, and that we have to own that, right? We have to embrace that. We have to find a way to make that become an advantage. We have to find a way to utilize it to be of some kind of benefit to others. And I don't know, the alligator, the big mouth, the big trap, I know Geminis are very articulate and outgoing and great communicators. So in some way maybe outspoken. This alligator, so you may have to embrace that. Don't shy away from this. Maybe people make you feel, like make you feel bad about it in some way. And it's really your gift. And so you have to figure out how to be true to yourself, even when sometimes it's difficult, because sometimes standing out is not, it's not comfortable. It's not easy. All right. Because you can be easily judged or criticized when you do. All right, so let's take a look at the archangel that you'll be working with for this month and the message here. So we have Archangel Gabriel, which interestingly about communication, the strength of God, and he's the archangel of the arts and communication. So this in the wheel card is associated with the planet Jupiter and expansion, right, and fortune. So this is sort of giving you a sense of that you're in your element at this time. All right, you're in your element. Everything is coming together. You know, it's like the wheel of fate. You know, so it gives a sense of you're in your element. You know, ride this high point in your life. Really be open to the opportunities that are available to you, and go with it, travel with it. You know, roll with it, so to speak. So let's see what the message from your guardian angel is for this month. All right, so look at here. We have Archangel Gabriel again, that's associated, and 10. So wow, this is really, you see here, this is the symbols for, same symbols, because this is card key 10 in the Major Arcana. And here we have key 10 and Gabriel. It's the same card, this card is referencing this card in particular. And the Six of Swords is moving on. So both of these cards are a travel card. So you may have been thinking about relocating, or moving, leaving a job, or a relationship. I mean, you know, the thing is that in Five of Swords, this is the Five of Air, but it's the swords. But there is some kind of contention, some imbalance, you know, where you were in a position where you were being taken advantage of, right? I just saw the word capture, like, I don't know if they meant captured, or you just felt like you were trapped in something that was really unhealthy. And this is the indication that to move on, that you're going to actually be really safe, right? And if you need to speak up and you're worried about taking a risk, and about, you know, losing something, don't feel trapped. Go ahead and speak up and move on. Okay? And Archangel Michael is also coming in as well to work with Archangel Gabriel. His name means the strength of God, to help you to communicate compassionately with love, which doesn't mean that you filter. You say what your heart tells you, and your heart will always tell you to speak the truth. It's not judging the words that you say, but it will help you to do it so that people can respect you, even if they don't like what you say. And Archangel Michael is also giving you the courage to stand in your power and to own your power and to break away from anything, those cords of attachment that is draining you and holding you back. So whether it's like a sense of moving on, whether it's physical or it's just emotionally or mentally or spiritually, they're giving you the chance to cut those cords and to move forward. And so in this month for you, Gemini, you are moving forward. You're speaking your truth and you're moving forward, not allowing anything to hold you back any further. All right. And, with this swan here, focus on dignity and grace. So be in this situation. Take the high road. Don't let somebody cause you to come out of yourself and sort of make you regret your actions because you just had this knee-jerk reaction and just blasted and went off, right? And then you're going to take your time, say what needs to be said. Say it from the heart, because it will come out with dignity. And that's really important. And you can see in the background, you're moving away from some negativity, those dark clouds in the background. All right? And you're doing this if there are loved ones that you need to protect, that you need to do something, or you're worried about not being able, by making this choice, that you are exposing them. Remember, you are, whatever you do out of love is what's best for them, and you're actually protecting them. Because if you are under this pressure, then they are under that pressure even more, because you might inadvertently take it out on them, meaning you are less than what they deserve. Okay? So I send you lots of love and angel blessings, and I wish you a beautiful month of June. God bless you.